the Big 12 media. What did you think about him?
Well, I mean, I was absolutely blown away. Generational talent. As someone who is, there's so many special things about Travis Hunter outside of his skill set, right? Which led to 1,100 receiving yards, 4 interceptions, right? Like, think about that. I just mentioned 1,100 receiving yards and 4 interceptions. And like, I got a name for you. This is crazy. It just came to mind. Like, when I was a kid, there was this dude who played at Holy Cross. I'm from Philadelphia. And his name was Gordy Lockbaum. And he was actually a Heisman Trophy candidate. He went to the ceremony in New York. He played both ways, and he dominated playing both ways. But this was at Holy Cross, dude. Like, tell me where Holy Cross is. Like,
I want to say Connecticut.
I think I somewhere up there in the Northeast. Yeah. I should know. You don't have to know. I should know.
Very easy. I know that.
Yeah, being where I'm from. But so now we're talking about a guy who is elite on both sides of the ball. I think we did this. We were breaking it down when he won the Heisman, and I'm not breaking any news to anybody, but like, he played like 80% of the Buffs snaps this year, or some crazy number like that. Charles Woodson is a guy who, more modern day, you can think about, or I think about when you talk about Travis Hunter. But if you look at what Charles Woodson actually did on the field, phenomenal body of work in the college, and he's an NFL Hall of Famer, but he didn't play nearly as much as Travis Hunter did on the defensive end. And returning kicks, of course, you can ignite change in a game, but the opportunities and being on the field just doesn't come with the repetition and the opportunities that if you're playing on the defensive side of the ball along with offense too. So when I think of Travis Hunter, I just think of a generational talent, and I think of someone who, again, I started by saying there's so much that goes into his package, right? But you got to credit Deion almost as much as you credit Travis Hunter. Like, we live in a society, and you can get down this rabbit hole with like groupthink, right? And like what everybody, we go with the flow, dude, more often than not. You know, I don't want to use any like wild terms like we're all sheep or something like that. It's not what I mean. But like, it is a copycat sport, football is. And a guy playing at the Big 12 level in a conference like that, in a team that barely missed the playoff, dude, right? Like, barely was in the upper echelon of the college football elite this year. Deion believed in Travis Hunter and gave him the opportunity to play both ways. That's unheard of. Right. So it starts at the top, dude. Like, and Deion's belief in Travis Hunter leads to Travis Hunter's belief in himself. And that's why I think Colorado really is so special, and Deion is such a special leader, because there is a mentality and an inspiration that he passes on to his players that transcends the actual X's and O's of the game.
Yeah, for sure. And I wanted to touch on a couple things you talked about, because I went through and I didn't have the Holy Cross poll. That was a great one. I was going through like two-way players of